Juventus is in the headlines again. First, Atalanta is fighting to keep a star player from the Bianconeri's clutches. Then, a top pundit is revealing exactly how unbalanced Juventus truly is. Plus, a player on loan could be making a shock return to Turin, and we're diving deep into why the captain, Manuel Locatelli, might not be the leader Juventus needs. This is news, and you need to know what's happening. Stick around, you won't want to miss a second. And hey, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Atalanta is digging in their heels, determined to keep goalkeeper Marco Carnesecchi away from Juventus. This is a big deal because Carnesecchi has become one of Serie A's absolute best goalkeepers, a consistent rock for Atalanta, and now Juventus is sniffing around. The old lady is reportedly losing faith in Michel Di Gregorio, even giving Mattia Perin more chances, showing they desperately need a solid number one. Juventus sees Carnesecchi as the perfect long-term solution, someone who can handle the pressure and deliver week in, week out. But Atalanta isn't budging. They consider him absolutely vital to their future success and are actively working to extend his contract, making it clear they want him to stay. Fans are buzzing about this potential transfer saga, with many wondering if Carnesecchi will push for the move or if Atalanta can hold on to their prized asset. The stakes are high, and Juventus is making its interest known, setting the stage for a tense showdown. Will Atalanta succeed in keeping their star keeper, or will Juventus land their target? We'll have to wait and see, but next up, we're breaking down why one pundit thinks Juventus's attacking prowess comes at a huge cost. Juventus's attacking flair is undeniable, but a leading pundit is pointing out a critical flaw that's holding them back. Carlo Nesti praises Luciano Spalletti's squad for being one of Europe's most dangerous offensive units, dominating games and pushing forward. However, this aggressive style leaves them incredibly vulnerable the moment they lose possession, creating significant defensive gaps. Nesti states that when Juventus loses the ball, they become the seventh best defense in the league, which he calls too little. He highlights that this cursed construction flaw, the lack of balance, has plagued the club for too long. It's a recurring issue where their attacking strength directly translates into defensive weakness, preventing them from being considered a complete side. This analysis is resonating with fans who have seen these struggles firsthand. The team's inability to transition effectively from attack to defense remains a major concern, even with capable defenders on the roster. The system itself needs an overhaul to provide better protection. Can Spalletti fix this imbalance and turn Juventus into a truly complete team? We'll keep an eye on that, but first, a player on loan might be heading back to Turin sooner than expected. Stay with us. Nicolas Gonzalez, currently thriving on loan at Atletico Madrid, could be making an unexpected return to Juventus. This situation is unfolding because while Juventus is happy with Gonzalez's progress, Atletico Madrid is reportedly unwilling to meet the over €30 million buyout clause. They're trying to negotiate a lower fee, creating a stalemate that could send him back to Turin. Gonzalez has rediscovered his form in Spain, becoming a key player for Atletico after a limited role in Turin last season. Juventus initially expected a permanent move, but the financial gap means he might come back. If that happens, it's not necessarily bad news for Gonzalez or Juventus. Manager Luciano Spalletti is said to be a big admirer of Gonzalez and would reportedly welcome him back into the squad, seeing him as a valuable asset. This gives Juventus flexibility, knowing they have a player who can contribute under Spalletti, while Gonzalez gets a potential pathway to more playing time. Fans are discussing the implications of his potential return, with many excited by the prospect of seeing him in a Juventus shirt again. The club seems relaxed, confident that regardless of where Gonzalez plays next season, he'll be in a position to succeed. So, will Gonzalez stay in Spain or return to Italy? We'll find out soon, but next, we're tackling leadership at Juventus and why the captain might be falling short. Is Juventus's captain, Manuel Locatelli, truly cut out for leadership at the highest level? Former player Alessio Tacchinardi is raising serious questions about Locatelli's ability to inspire the team, especially during tough times. While Locatelli is a key player and wears the armband, Tacchinardi believes he's missing that crucial spark of grit and determination needed to lead Juventus, particularly as they battle for Champions League qualification. Tacchinardi recalls being impressed by Locatelli's penalty against Galatasaray, thinking he'd found Juve's true captain. However, he feels that overall, Locatelli lacks the commanding presence. He criticizes the drama surrounding penalty-taking at Juventus, contrasting it with the clear authority of past captains like Del Piero, Trezeguet, and Nedved, who simply took the spot kicks without question. This criticism is sparking debate among fans, with many weighing in on Locatelli's captaincy and comparing him to Juventus legends. While Locatelli is still young and gaining experience, the expectations at a club like Juventus are immense, and Tacchinardi's comments highlight a perceived gap between those expectations and his current leadership style. Despite the critique, Tacchinardi suggests Locatelli still has time to grow into the role. With continued support and experience, he could develop the authority needed to truly lead the Bianconeri through adversity. Can Locatelli step up and prove his doubters wrong? We'll be watching closely. That's all for today's top stories. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back with a quick recap and your chance to get involved. And that's a wrap on today's explosive news. Atalanta is fighting to keep Carnesecchi from Juventus. A pundit is exposing Juventus's lack of balance. Nicolas Gonzalez might return to Turin, and questions are being raised about Locatelli's captaincy. If you loved this breakdown, smash that like button. Subscribe for more in-depth sports news, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're always the first to know. Let us know in the comments which story you're most interested in, and follow us on all social media platforms for even more exclusive content.